Welcome back to the channel, Jaden Chase. Now if you're new, remember to like, to share, and also to subscribe. Now it seems as if the Holness-led administration is in big trouble. Not only has the opposition leader disclosed his assets, but he's also pointing out that the leader of the current party in power has not declared his assets in multiple years. The opposition leader asks where the Prime Minister hide. Now, with a fare increase already issued for public transportation, the opposition leader is saying that there should be some type of halt on the tax placed on gas, seeing that it is hard-working Jamaicans that feel it the most when there is an increase in gas prices. Rate on public transportation go up. And right now it is at the point where some taxi drivers are increased the rate way beyond what the state has stated, and even refusing to take the money given to them by school students. People can't go to work and students can't go to school. I'm going to hear what I want, and they will continue reasoning. Look and listen.
Don't want to go. And I'm saying to my colleague, transport spokesperson, that I'm well aware as a veteran politician that some things are beyond your control. And with a leader-centric party system that we operate, what the leader says goes and what the leader wants goes. But I invite you to rethink your position. Nothing that has been said cannot be discussed among big men, leaders of this country, and stand up so that we can continue to work together to make sure that we get the successes that we so badly need and should have had a long time ago, with a cohesive, disciplined, orderly, respectful transportation system, specifically public transportation. There's so much that we have done in a few months. There's so much more to do, and this would be a black eye to all our attempts to get a non-partisan public transportation policy with all hands on deck to retake the streets of Jamaica. I'm going to ask.
No, Boss is asking for the opposition to return to discussions. Keep in mind that for certain routes, taxi drivers were already overcharging commuters. We have already seen footage where a student, a girl is paying her fare. The fare stated by the state. She knew her fare. Whether her parents tell her, whether the school tell her, she did know, so this was the amount of money she for pay. When she give the driver the money, the driver give her back. So that's another money. Him forget more money. Him eventually take the money after disrespecting the student. Then you know what happened? The video footage started circulating social media, and law enforcement find him. And it was indeed the fear. Indeed, that overcharge a young student. We already see a mother saying, right now at this point, she don't know how our youth are continue going to school, because the school in which he has been placed, she tried to get him transferred to a school much closer. Because it cost him 1,700 Jamaican dollars a day on transportation. Him not eat no lunch. If him for buy a pen, him not buy no pen, nothing. This is just so much money to cost her for give him just for take transportation. You know much days a student like this have to go without lunch. Even if a mother can't find the bus fare, she probably can't find the other 3 bills. And what the other 3 bills are going to buy, which are running it off at $2,000 a day. These are the issues with transportation, public transportation, and fare increase of cars. And I think this was a couple of days before the increase was given. So who knows how much the fare gone up to? No. We already hear about the wages the people are get. And transportation was already something where I take a whole heap out of the budget for many families. Even the ones them have vehicle. Because when gas price go up, the amount of money where you used to pay for gas, you still pay the same money, but you get less gas. So if you use a person roll up on the pump and give them 5 grand, 7 grand, 10 grand, or 15 grand, depending on the type of vehicle where you drive, yeah, you can pull up and do the same thing, but gas price gone up, so you get less petrol. So when you do your daily commute and the more gas you use, you just did get less. So you have to return to the stations again. Now the opposition I point out to the state-owned refinery. I'm going to say it again, state-owned refinery means that the oil we are coming to the country, when it get refined by the state, and the state that sell all gas station gas. Basically, any other gas we are coming to the island and it's being sold, it's being done so illegally. Just like with cigarette. Carreras distribute cigarette. If you are bringing out bulk of other cigarette, you are violating some Jamaican laws. Especially if you are bringing it in to distribute it yourself. So Jamaica sell the gas station and the gas. So when gas go up, the state rise it. And of course, I'm going to explain to you that things will happen globally, which is true. Jamaica don't really produce oil and refine it. And we get oil from the places, the companies who sell oil. So if them raise the price, naturally, prices might raise too. But the opposition I point out that the government's job to step in to make things smoother for citizens. Do what is needed for citizens. Some opposition members I say Daryl Vaz was disrespectful in the way we might talk about the opposition leader, Mark Golding. And them believe it's because Mark Golding has disclosed his assets. Tell how much money he make in the recent fiscal year or budget year, whatever they want to term it as. I think he make almost 50 million, or he makes some multiple millions off a real estate legitimately. He never use him links in the party or whatever. He may already have these businesses going long before being the leader of the opposition. And him tell you how much money he make. Him use the opportunity though to point out, say, the leader, the prime minister, has not done so. Despite we hearing about lucrative contracts owned by a company he owns with his wife. Wholly per millions. They might construct buildings all over the place. So you know that is the reason why they may give you a detailed financial report, because they must spend and make so much money that they don't really right now fully know. Somebody say can call an accountant and they will deal it for you. But the opposition pointed out that the prime minister has not done so. Still a choose to hide how much money. Or they've not going to say hide. They might choose for not disclose at this moment. And for whatever reason they do that, that's the reason they do it. The opposition though is basically asking, what is the prime minister hiding? How much millions him really make? And how would the public react? Because think about it, if the prime minister forgot to disclose his assets, money we make legitimately. Money we him legitimately make through investments from him company. Nothing to do with government money, nothing to do with influence from being the prime minister, nothing like that. People start do business with the company itself, not necessarily knowing who owns the company. Because locally, most Jamaicans don't know the name of the company where the prime minister and his wife own the construction company. And they might have many more companies, we don't know the name of them. But if the prime minister say, he make, like how Mark say, he make 50 or something like something around them numbers there. If the prime minister say, he make 200 million and 300 million, how would the public react? Think about it. Price of this a go up, price of that a go up, parliamentarian wages get increased. Civil servants still I said they don't get the right increase. Teachers still don't get the right increase. And say bus fare gone up. So for years say the prime minister make 300 million. Maybe the public would react a certain type of way. Or would it be soon or drawing near to elections? Maybe the opposition is smart in saying how much money you make. seeing that they're assuming that the Prime Minister made a lot of money. Not from being a Prime Minister, but from investments. Mark Gowley never made the 50 million from being the opposition leader. He make it from real estate investments. Same real estate what the Prime Minister is into. So maybe it's a reason why I must say how much money you make. Because I know that company supposed to do quite well. Seeing that him already in the field itself. Just like I'm in the field of politics. So it might be strategic. And the Prime Minister can't answer that right now. Now as it pertains to transport, what go on? Them done give the wage increase already. Them done read budget and give wage increase already. So them get a rate increase on transportation now. Some other things have been decreased in the cost of living. If wages now go up no more, that means that utility prices have to go down. Just something we have never heard happen. And if it even happened for a couple of months, it go right back up sometimes. Some people speculate, say if it goes down by a couple percent, it doubles when it go back up. We don't know. Talk to me in the comment section. Tell me what you think. How you feel about this? And the way the opposition and the government is handling this transport dispute. Basically, if you go read the information and just read it like transcripts, it would seem on paper that the opposition is doing its best for the people. And the government being in power is saying that these things that the opposition is suggesting cannot be done. Sound very similar to when this opposition party was in power and the party in power was the opposition. Talk to me in the comment section. If you're new to the channel as I pass through, well, click the subscribe icon, then the bell icon, and of course put it on all. And this is how you know will be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you right here on the platform. The like icon is also in close proximity to the share icon. Drop a like and bust a share, and tell a friend, tell them sister and them brother them for check out the channel, check out the reason, and also join the discussion. If you're new to the channel, you know there's something go. Now, until the reason again, my sentiments for you and yours is of course, if you want to live, love, and prosper, if you want to stay tuned.